Hello and welcome. I'm Damon Bruce here with you as we get ready for a little NBA action on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It'll be the Toronto Raptors facing off against the Miami Heat. And now it's game time. To call the action, here are Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll be back at halftime, everybody.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Here's ABC. Back to Hardaway. Here's Mashburn. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Pass to Kerr. Here's Christie. The dish to Davis. Outside Curry. Pass to Willis. Brown's there. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, Curry can't get it to go.
It's like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
Here's ABC. Back to Hardaway. Mashburn, defended by Christie. 11 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. Facing up against a crafty defensive ball club, he said their focus will remain the same as usual. Quote, teamwork first. We can't get up going 1-on-5. That's playing right into their hands. We've got to create for others and trust our teammates. That's how we'll win this game. Kevin, he sounds pretty confident.
And Doris, as always, thank you. So, Steve, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
Yeah, I do. I mean, a huge part of your game plan has to be focused on their D. And I think he's right to put that much emphasis on it.
Yeah, I agree with you guys because they are that good defensively, so you've got to worry about that and game plan for that. And then trust that your guys will execute what needs to be done.
And Davis pulls it down. Willis with it. Inside, passes to Davis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Beautiful dish down low.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Brown with the screen on Christie. Here's Mashburn. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Mashburn's got 5 now.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's Christie off the screen, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
And there's the pass to Walters. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Walters. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the Heat, another three.
Guys, you just don't realize, maybe Steve does, but you can't imagine how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. Man, that was as sweet as honey.
Clark, I think it's pretty easy, actually.
On its way from Curry for two. No good off the back of the rim.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Here's ABC. The screen from Brown. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Walters. From deep. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Thomas checked in for Toronto. McGrady comes in for Kevin Willis. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Toronto trailer. Here's Christie. McGrady outside. He passes it to Christie. Back to McGrady. 6 to shoot. Thomas trying to break loose. That's good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The pass to Walters. He dishes it to Mourning. It's hauled in by Thomas. The Raptors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Bogues kicks to McGrady. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the layup's good off the glass. Hardaway's got 5 now.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Here's Christie. Here's McGrady. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. McGrady's got his second basket.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Hardaway against Bogues. Here's Mashburn. The 19-footer is on the money. 7 points in the game.
How about the first quarter for him at the offensive end? He's really had the touch going.
Here's Christie. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Christie's got 7 points in the game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Well, Clark, you were talking about the Raptors' struggles on the road. They didn't have the best road record at the end of the season, as you said, but, Steve, they did show some bite with their play.
You know, one of the interesting stats from the Raptors last year is they actually scored more points on the road than they did at home, and that rarely happens in the NBA. But I think the big thing with Toronto, their defense has to improve more than anything else.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Jamison drives in. He feeds it to Carter. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Just 5 to shoot. Plenty of space. Good. He hits the jump shot. .121 left here in the opening quarter.
A lot of people thought the East would be a cakewalk for Miami last year, but Indiana made sure that wasn't going to be the case. What a series with the Pacers using their size and strength to pound Miami down low. And eventually, the Heat were able to pull it out, but boy, was that a tough series.
Buford, Morning. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play. And Kevin, what stands out to me is his array of moves down on the low block. The low post scoring, back to the basket game. That's what he does, and that's a valuable weapon for a team to have.
And something else you can't forget about is his shot blocking, Steve. I mean, he's an intimidator down low.
And just to touch back on the Eastern Conference Finals, went to a Game 7 where Miami ran away with the game. But, you know, Clark, if it weren't for the heroics of LeBron earlier in the series, it could have been the Pacers that took on San Antonio in the finals.
You know, I was thinking a little bit about two former ABA teams meeting in the NBA Finals, but the Heat managed to steal Game 1, and I thought that proved to be the difference in the end. That was a game the Pacers had and didn't squeeze. The way these two teams are constructed, they should be seeing a lot more of each other in the near future. And I think that's great for the league because whenever they meet up in the regular season or the playoffs, it's always been a battle the last couple of years.
Nice rivalry developing between those two.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
A good one brewing there.
Now Williams, after the missed three from Buford. Lock at 6. Morning gets the block. Jamison with it. Carter kicks to Morning. Launches it. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that does it for the first quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Now, the key has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done two things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
Now here's Williams. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Left block shot on the way. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, guys, for Steve Nash last season, he became just the 5th player in league history to crack 10,000 assists, joining John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Mark Jackson, and Magic Johnson. Nash said to have just one scholarship offer and to play in the NBA as long as I have and to be on a list with people like Magic is beyond my wildest dreams. Adding, it's incredibly special, humbling, and a tribute to playing with a lot of great players over my career. No surprise, fellas, giving credit to his teammates.
Well, you have to like that focus on the team first. Thanks, Doris. On the free throw, no good.
The Heat have magnificent talent, but even coming off an NBA title, they had never put their name into the conversation of the great teams until last spring when they went on that amazing 27-game winning streak.
And for the Heat, they were staring right at the 72 Lakers win record, and I'm sure everyone remembers, but ultimately they would fall, Steve, to the Bulls after 27 consecutive wins.
Yeah, that streak to me was one of the great feats in NBA history. Winning 27 games in a row in the regular season, so difficult, but it showed you what the Heat were made of. They really were battling every night, and I thought that put them on a great run heading into the playoffs.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, no team likes to have their first-round pick belong to another team. It gets worse when you're a lottery team yourself and you're trying to build your talent base up. But the Raptors' number 12 pick in this summer's draft went to one of the elite teams in Oklahoma City. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Now here's Jamison. He kicks it to Carter. Feeds it to Brown. Tries a three. Can't get it to go. Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Carter against Curry. Back to Williams. Bank shot, no good. Well, Clark, as you said, the Thunder got the Raptors' first selection this last year. Only the way the Raptors would have been able to hang on to it was, Steve, if they jumped up to the top 3 in the lottery.
And as bad as it might seem for the Raptors to have not had a first, I mean, it is bad. It was as good as any other time for them to not have a first-round pick because the draft wasn't deep, and the Raptors have a lot of young talent already, and that they can make improvement with.
That is good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Pass to Marks. Kicks to Curry. Backing him down. Left side Curry. There's the block. They retain possession. The shot's good from garbage man.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today. Pound that thing inside.
Now here is Carter. Here's Leonard. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And the Heat lead by 5.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And there's the feed to Curry. Shot is blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Pass to Christie. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mashburn. And again, Miami with the triple.
The defense sagged off, and he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Here's Christie. 7 points in the game. McGrady gets a screen from Thomas. Shot from 16, and that one's good. McGrady's got 6. The Heat leading by 6. Outside Hardaway. Brown with the screen on Willis. Shoots from 12. And another basket for Miami.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
And the Raptors call time here.
It appeared to be another season where the Raptors would be near the bottom of the league, but while the terms rock bottom and embarrassing floated around, they made some moves and were able to go on a run to climb towards the middle of the pack.
Bogues, he's checked in for Kevin Willis. Raptors trail by 8. Well, we all know the trade for Rudy Gay, the major move coming last season for the Raptors. They were able to get a look at the playoff scenario at times. And, Steve, it looked like they were much more competitive down the stretch.
Yeah, this is a team that has struggled the last few years, but I think that spark near the end of the regular season gives them hope. And now it's time to start that climb, get back into the playoffs, and continue to build and become an excellent NBA franchise because they have the potential to do so.
And here is Hardaway following the 3 from Tracy McGrady. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Bogues kicks to Davis. Christie. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And the Heat call time here. checked in for the Heat. And Miami has possession. They lead by 4. Outside Hardaway. Inside an indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action. Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
The Heat leading by 4. Here's ABC. Now Morning. Here's Mashburn. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, when you have the best record in the league, you're going to be the most dominant, one of the most dominant teams at home. The Heat just destroyed people down in Miami, and only the Denver Nuggets had more wins at home than the Heat did.
And the first one at the line is good. And how crazy is that from the Heat to win as many games as they did last season, but still be second in the league in home wins? Still, we're far and away #1 at home in the East, though.
Well, yeah, the Knicks were the closest team in the East, but they still had 6 fewer wins at home than Miami. But the Heat really just did what they had to do to put themselves in position to go on to their second NBA title in a row.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, what a series it was in the finals a year ago. Such great basketball. 2 teams that like to play up-tempo. And I'll tell you, the Spurs had Miami. They had the series in the bag. They were 1 play away from wrapping it up in Game 6. But the miracle comeback from the Heat that led to the Game 7 victory and another title for the Miami Heat.
The Heat leading by 4. Dishes to Morning. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
1:35 left in the second quarter. Here's ABC. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hardaway, and Davis sends it back. Bogues against Morning. Bogues dishes to McGrady. Such a wide open look. Now just a 2-point Heat lead. Clark, it was interesting because the games themselves weren't particularly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talk about things tightening up. We had a game for the ages in Game 6. 28.6 seconds to go. The Spurs +5. Miami needed a miracle, and they found it in the form of timely 3-point shooting and got some help from the San Antonio Spurs missing some free throws.
The Game 6 was about as intense an NBA game as you'll ever see.
Oh, it was off the charts. Absolutely fantastic. After a big improvement defensively in 11-12, the Raptors took a step back in that department last year with all the moving parts, young players they added, and gelling that had to be done. You could see why that would have been the case.
You know, with the time left, they can trade 2 for 1 here.
If they hurry.
Pass to Walters.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
35 seconds left in the first half. There's the dish to Morning. The fadeaway. Toronto grabs the miss. 23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Bogues the pass to Christie. They set the screen. Shoots from the elbow. Shot is no good.
He thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him.
And we're through two here in a good one. Heat lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to the halftime report with a close contest going on out at American Airlines Arena. The Heat in a tight one against the Toronto.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
It's been a nice game for McGrady. 18 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Here's Curry with the 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way. Here's Mashburn. A second chance effort, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
Miami shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Raptors trail by 5. Davis sets a screen. Christie kicks to Willis. He passes to Christie. Toronto working the ball around now. And Davis backs down. No good. And the Heat going the other way now. And here is Hardaway. 7 points in the game. Now the pass to Brown. Here's ABC, defended by Marks. 6 on the shot clock. Brown with a screen on Willis. On the wing, rejected by Willis. Pass to Christie. Second shot opportunity.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to this second half. Still scoreless.
Christie against Hardaway. Mashburn, guarded by Curry. Here's Mashburn. Shot's good. Mashburn's got 16 points.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Toronto calls timeout.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Davis, the pass to Christie. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Toronto shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. No good from Walters.
While not as dominant on defense as they were a year before, the Heat still were tough at that end of the court. The thing is, you could see them turn it on and turn it off when they needed to defensively, so they always managed to get the key stop when they needed it.
Hardaway with it. He has 7. Passes it to Walters. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Heat lead by 5. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 5 for the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And when you're coming off a title like the Heat are, there is, a natural tendency to cruise. But, Clark, you said this, and Steve, I'm sure you want to comment on it. They can turn it up in a hurry.
Well, it's just so much athleticism on this team that if they want to pressure you in the half court, they usually can force turnovers. And if not, they can also sit back and play a more straight-up defensive style and be very effective that way as well.
Hardaway against Christie. Pass to Willis. Outside Curry. Four on the clock. Looking to end his cold spell, and that's 2 points on the layup. Curry's got his second bucket.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. He dishes it to Buford. 11 feet away. Here's Jamison. Blocked. Lays out. Raptors trail by 5. Willis the pass to Williams. He feeds it to Curry. It's stolen by Carter. Puts the lead pass in front of him. It's picked off. Now Willis still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Now here's Williams. 5 to shoot. And that one's good.
Well done, finishing that one off.
Here is Carter. Jamison with a screen on Curry. Out to Carter. Wide open. And he knocks down the jumper. And the Heat lead by 5. So it's Toronto now. Feeds to Curry. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Jamison, no luck. Raptors trail by 5. Williams from outside gets it to go. Williams has got 5 now.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Here's Buford. Back to Carter. Shot clock at 6. A finger roll finish at the bucket. Carter's got 4 points this quarter.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
There's the screen. And here is Williams. He's got 5. Raptors moving the ball around. Willis the pass to Williams. His first shot coming late. Rebound by Jamison. Jamison's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Carter off a pick from Strickland. Back to Carter. He kicks it to Buford. There's 1:40 left in the third. Doubled by Stewart. Buford dishes to Jamison. Carter with it. Now guarded by Garbage Man. Gets the bucket. Carter's got 8 points.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Now here's Williams. The pass to Willis. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Kicks it to Curry. Here's the three. And Buford pulls it down.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Now Buford, after the missed three from Curry. Buford kicks to Carter. From the corner. Tries again. Jamison, no luck.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Curry passes it to Williams. And here is Willis. Now the feed to Curry. Right side Curry. And he's finally able to knock one down. Curry's got 4 points this quarter. Outside, Jamison. Dishes it to Carter. The good-looking shot from the wing. Carter's got 10 points in the game. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Heat, up 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the... And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal. Hardaway. 2.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. Raptors trail by 8. Christie kicks it over to Marks. He passes to Christie. Here's the screen. The dish to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bowes. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Miami leading by 5. Hardaway with it. Passes it to Walters. Mashburn. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Mashburn. Offensive rebound. Hardaway passes to Walters. Back to Hardaway. He dishes it to Brown. Outside Hardaway. Brown with a screen on Bogues. Pass to Hardaway for the 3. It's rebounded by Marks. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Christie. Now Hardaway. Mashburn defended by Marks. Hardaway kicks to Brown. The pass to Walters. Fires the 3. Miami no good on that time either.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
And Toronto making a change here. Willis is checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Christie kicks it over to Marks. He passes to Christie. He feeds it to Davis. Toronto working the ball around now. From past the arc. Count that one. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late. But this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Heat's coach going over their game plan during that break. The message, stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas, right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, the Heat with the lead. Now here's Hardaway. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Walters. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. That's good. And the Heat lead by 5.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Davis sets a screen. Bogues against Hardaway. Goes up to the stripe. And Davis can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 5. Wide open look. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, a nice tip in to salvage the points from the missed shot. And made it work.
Yeah, and those second chance points, Clark, they do add up.
Yes, sir.
They sure do. That's why boxing out is so important. Defensively, you can't just let a guy get to the rim and not put a body on him.
Bogues against Hardaway. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Walters. Mashburn. He's covered by Willis. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Mashburn's got 20.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Bogues the pass to Marks. Now Willis backs him down. The 8-footer. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Back to Hardaway. And the pass to Walters. Clock at 6. Feeds to Hardaway. Lets it go from the wing. And another basket for Miami. Raptors trail by 6. Bogues kicks to Willis. Here's Davis, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. For Miami, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Back to Hardaway. 11 feet away.
That's the way you play defense. He saw the hop step a mile away and got in the path to disrupt it.
Christie's checked in for Toronto. Toronto with the ball, trailing by 4. Willis with a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Willis. Here's Christie. Hits the three-point bomb. Christie's got 6 here in this quarter.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. He kicks to Hardaway. Clock at 4. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Some fantastic numbers here for Hardaway. He's got 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
The second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
Clutch free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner. Tight as me in an airport laboratory.
And the Raptors call time here. They're losing by 3. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Davis, the pass to Christie. Outside for Curry. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And the Heat call time here. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Hardaway. Mashburn. He's covered by Willis. Mashburn. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Mashburn's got 22 points.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Here's Christie. With the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
Mashburn. He's covered by Willis. Six on the shot clock. Cashwell. It falls!
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Pass to Christie. To the paint. Here's Marks. Got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Christie against Hardaway. Brown outside. The screen from Brown. Shot off the pin.
Yes! They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
And the Raptors call time here. Guys, your thoughts?
Their only chance here is to lob it towards the basket and go for the tip in. There's not enough time left to catch and shoot.
So the big win by Miami in a tight game. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long, and thanks for watching. Now, here's our Jordan player of the game.